Welcome to the 50th commencement exercises of Cambridge College. Please join us in singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon, and welcome to the 50th commencement exercises at Cambridge College. I'm Dr. James Lee, Dean of the School of Undergraduate Studies, and I am delighted to spend this important time with you. To you, our graduates, I wish to express my sincere admiration for all you have done to get you to this day. When you started your educational journey, you likely thought very little of global pandemics, health crises, remote work, remote learning. Nevertheless, you have managed to navigate some pretty unusual waters, and in the meantime develop some amazing skills. Over the past year and a half, I'm often reminded of something that my grandfather once told me. He was a farmer, so he had to do a lot of advanced planning. He told me, never forget to plan, but never forget that life has plans of its own. And what he meant by this was that despite all of our planning and our engineering of our own futures, sometimes life will throw us a curveball. And it's how we respond to those curveballs that puts us in the Hall of Fame. As Yogi Berra, the famous catcher, once said, "The future ain't what it used to be." And I think Yogi Berra knew a few things about handling a curveball. So what does this tell me about you, our graduating class? It tells me that you are able to handle anything life throws at you. You're able to handle any curveball and hit it out of the park. You have shown the world how to bridge physical distance through intellectual, compassionate connections, to work together with love and respect for people of all colors, backgrounds, orientations, and genders. If you believe, as I do, that adversity reveals true character, the culmination of these recent events and your ability to remain strong and proud shows you for who you truly are: remarkable, beautiful, powerful, compassionate, and unstoppable. The completion of your degree program is an amazing accomplishment, and we are so proud of all you have done. So at this time, I am pleased and deeply honored to present to you Cambridge College's President, Deborah C. Jackson.
Greetings, class of 2021. To you, your parents, your sons and daughters, to your family, your friends, and your loved ones, to the cheerleaders in your life who have joined you today to celebrate with us, I say welcome to the golden anniversary commencement of Cambridge College. You are the 50th graduating class of Cambridge College, our golden class. The designation of a 50-year moment as golden in both traditional and modern celebrations recognizes the importance of something that has endured for such a long time. Golden signifies value, strength, prosperity, and success. It suggests that you have endured the vicissitudes of a half of a century journey, and still you have survived and, in fact, thrived. For Cambridge College, founded in 1971, a young institution in the history of higher education, we embrace the designation of our 50th year as our golden anniversary. Believing that opening doors of opportunity to higher education required a different approach, We became a leading non-traditional college that proudly today boasts over 36,000 alumni. Today, class of 2021, you join the ranks of these alumni. The single most important measure of our success, our alumni. You began this journey with a dream, perhaps not fully recognizing your potential, and along the way you have honed and developed your talents, your strengths, and your gifts. We have come through over the past year and a half, a time like no other that we might ever experience in our lives. This past year has challenged all of us in ways we might never have imagined. We continued during this past year to experience the devastating impact of the pandemic, devastating loss of lives, loss of employment, loss of businesses, a loss of the very human connection that makes us all grow and thrive as a community, and for many, the resulting isolation and depression that ensued. We also experienced and continued to witness during this past year the continued awakening of our nation about the social and racial inequities and injustice that have characterized us for such a long time. We also heard and finally became aware of the stories of our nation, the history of our nation, and the many, many tragic events that have led to today and to the condition that we experience regarding social and racial inequities. These stories are a sad part of our nation's history, but they have shed a light on why we have arrived at the moment in which we stand today. And this year we also witnessed the televised event of a nation so divided that we saw actions that were a threat to the very core of our democracy over the outcome of our fair and just democratic election. For each of you, this year has also been like a year like none other. You forged ahead on your academic journey while the world around you must have seemed to you to be spinning around in chaos. You showed us the power of your persistence and your resilience. You revealed to us, and perhaps to yourself, an understanding of your individual talents and gifts that have enabled you to exceed in the midst of these incredibly challenging times. When you began your journey at Cambridge College, I wonder if you were aware that you possessed such strength and such invaluable gifts that you would be able to endure a year like the past one and still proudly arrive at this moment today where you have accomplished a major goal in your life and your journey. I came across a quote that made me think of you today, the class of 2021. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Our gifts come in many forms, and they emerge at various times in our lives. Some are innate, bestowed upon us at birth. Some are acquired and discovered through our own commitment, practice, and dedication. And still others are spawned and arise through struggle, adversity, loss, and even failure. There are those who spend their entire lives never fully appreciating the gifts that they possess. But for you, class of 2021, somehow I imagine that when you began your journey with us, you knew there was something special about you. For most of you took on this challenge while you were also balancing busy lives, family obligations, and work. You took on this challenge knowing that you would have to find a space in your life, your very busy life, to accommodate something that would be so demanding, yet you did it anyway. Somehow, deep inside, you knew you had a gift that would sustain you through that journey with those challenges. Along the way, I believe, with the help and support of your professors, advisors, and colleagues, your gifts were tested and affirmed. I believe now that your Cambridge College journey has played a critical role in your understanding, awareness, and appreciation of your individual gifts. You leave us today with a deeper understanding and appreciation for the power of your unique gifts. And with that power and with that understanding, I challenge you to address the second part of this message, to give those gifts away. Cambridge College Golden Class of 2021, as you walk across this virtual stage, do so with the knowledge and confidence that you are golden. You are exceptional. You are valuable. You are rare. You have been burnished through the challenges of life. Cross this virtual stage knowing that you have been blessed with gifts that were bestowed upon you at birth and others that you have earned and developed through your hard work and your commitment with the love and support of those around you. Cross this stage knowing that you have a better understanding of yourself. You know who you are and what makes you special. And do so with that knowledge, accepting that you now have an obligation to give these gifts to the world. Harness the power of your gifts and your talents to elevate others, to battle injustice, to speak truth to power, to embrace diversity and appreciate the differences in others and the commonalities that we all share. Use your talent and your gifts to shatter the myths and to change the behaviors that perpetuate inequities and injustice. And fight with your talent and your gifts to preserve our planet for our children and for future generations. Change the life of a 10-year-old in a classroom. Give hope to the hopeless. Go out and give those gifts away. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Class of 2021, we are so grateful to you that you have chosen us for this journey. We are so proud to have shared it with you and to be a part of your success that we are celebrating here today. As you leave us, just remember, make every day count. Dance and sing and fill your life with joy. And as you do that, remember, you have so many gifts to share with the world. Go out and share your gifts. We congratulate you. We wish you Godspeed. We love you, and we are so very proud of you, our golden class. Thank you.
Thank you, President Jackson, for your warm remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Miss Hannah Hazlitt, who is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice from the School of Undergraduate Studies. Please help me welcome Miss Hannah Hazlitt to offer her graduate reflections.
Greetings, President Jackson, Board of Trustees, faculty, guests, and fellow graduates. I'm honored to be here to address all of you on behalf of the Cambridge College School of Undergraduate Studies, Class of 2021. I come before you as a proud third-generation Cambridge College graduate. My mother and grandmother graduated from this life-changing institution. Although my grandmother is no longer here, I know she is smiling on me today as the tradition of education continues. However, my journey to Cambridge College did not begin right away because there was another force influencing my life, my struggle with substance abuse. Although I am so thankful to be many years into recovery, the road has not been easy as I wrestled between two powerful opposing forces. I finally made the decision to attend Cambridge College and put myself and my education first. In my first semester here, my longtime best friend passed away from an opioid overdose, and I watched people close to me treated unfairly in the justice system. In my professional life, I wanted to contribute, but was not really heard because I lacked the confidence and a degree to give me credentials. At Cambridge College, I have been able to build the self-confidence I will need to tackle the complex systemic problems of the criminal justice system. Already, I have begun volunteering with an organization that practices restorative justice instead of a punitive model. This opportunity came about with help from professors from Cambridge College. I knew I had the ability to affect change, and with the support of my professors and family, I am here today graduating and on my way to law school in the fall. When I was ready to give up on myself, my family, especially my parents, didn't give up on me. Thank you, Mom and Dad. To anyone facing challenges like substance abuse, you are capable of more, and you do not need to settle. What was once a challenge for me has become an opportunity to champion awareness and support for people like me. I will be an advocate for change in the criminal justice system, and Cambridge College has helped me to see that potential in myself. To the class of 2021, Cambridge College has given us the skills we need to tie everything together and be the best versions of ourselves. I know that my classmates, like myself, are dedicated to being change makers in the world. It is going to take much more than a few obstacles or an unstable internet connection to stop the class of 2021. We are bringing more than a piece of paper that says, "I did it," back to our workplaces, homes, and our future educational endeavors. More even than all of the valuable knowledge and skills that we have learned in the classroom. We are bringing the understanding that we are impossible to defeat. The class of 2021 will always get back up and remain in the fight. I know all of us have fought incredibly hard to reach this point, and I look forward to seeing what we all achieve in the future. I am so proud of each and every one of us for reaching graduation. Thank you all for allowing me to represent the School of Undergraduate Studies, class of 2021.
All right. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm taking my freedom, pull it off the shelf, put it on my chain, wear it around my neck. I'm taking my freedom, put it in my car, wherever I choose to go. I will take it far. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's 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 golden, golden. I'm taking my freedom, put it in my song, singing loud and strong, grooving all day long. Taking my freedom, put it in my stroll. I'll be hot stepping y'all, letting the joy unfold. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's 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 golden, golden, yeah, living my life like it's golden, 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 yeah, I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Gotta live your life like it's golden. Yes. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, living my life like it's golden, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Gonna live your life like it's golden. Yeah, golden, 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 oh. Living my life like it's golden, 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 golden, golden. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you for sharing those wonderful reflections of your time at Cambridge College. And once again, congratulations on this wonderful accomplishment that we are here to celebrate today.
My name is Dr. Jerry Ice, and I am the Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. I'm pleased to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for degrees by successfully completing curricula offered by Cambridge College and have been recommended by the faculty to be awarded the appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishment. The degree candidates will be presented to you by their degree program and school. President Jackson, I am pleased to report to you that the candidates presented have qualified in all respects for degrees by successfully completing curricula offered by Cambridge College and have been recommended by the faculty to be awarded the appropriate degrees in the recognition of their academic achievement. It is a pleasure to present to you the candidates from the School of Undergraduate Studies for the following: Bachelor of Arts degrees in Early Childhood Education and Care, Multidisciplinary Studies, and Psychology. A Bachelor of Science degrees in Criminal Justice, Finance, Healthcare Management, Human Services Management, Human Services, Wellness and Health Promotion, Managerial Accounting, Management Studies, Marketing and Sales, and Natural and Applied Sciences. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, it is a pleasure to present to you the candidates for the aforementioned degrees.
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Cambridge College, it is my privilege to confer upon you the aforementioned degrees with all of the rights, privileges, and honors you have earned with the completion of this degree.
Hello, and congratulations, Cambridge College Class of 2021. I'm Susan Eiffel, and I am the chair of the board of Cambridge College. As you enjoy all the well-deserved attention and accolades being heaped upon you today, take a moment for yourself. Take a breath. Take some quiet reflection. You deserve that too. You achieved something different than any other graduate this year. You earned a Cambridge College degree, and for many of you, against tremendous odds and uphill battles. You must bring attention to the effort it took to be here today, to the effort your family, your co-workers, professors, staff, funders, people known and unknown who guided you to where you are today. Why is that important? Because it's the core of who Cambridge College is. A diverse, community-focused intent on providing individuals with tools to advance whoever they are, wherever they came from, whatever they want to achieve. And that means it's the core of who you are as our graduates. Go forth and spread that power. Be the voice in the room, in the community, in the world that says, I know, because I am the journey. I give you my personal joy in receiving you into the new and storied class of Cambridge College alums, as I am also a graduate of Cambridge College, and find all these years later that the practical skills learned, the network developed, and the degree that I earned are still relevant and contributory to my success. So I leave you with these final thoughts. Be in the room when it happens. You earned it. Go out on that limb. That's where the fruit is. Let fate be your teacher. You can be led by it or dragged by it. Be in the lead. And be kind. Be curious. Be the change maker. Be a Cambridge College alum. We're so proud of you. I give you congratulations from the entire Board of Trustees, and we look forward to seeing you soon.